Ladies, welcome back to my channel. I am Tanya Cortez, your favorite foundation junkie. And on this channel, I talk about everything complexion and how it relates to more mature skin. So from foundation reviews, foundation wear tests, foundation first impressions, I do some hauls, and a couple little things in between. So if you like that kind of thing, please subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Tanya.Cortez. So now listen, before I go any further and tell you what this video is about, I want you guys to know that this channel is for foundation reviews and anything complexion related. So I like to review concealers and foundations and primers and anything that helps your base to look good. So I just want, for the people that visit that want to know why I got all these foundation reviews up here, I have foundations up here and to try and show you guys what it looks like on more mature skin, less than perfect skin. So that's why it's so many reviews that way, because that's what I want this channel to be. So now today I'm going to give you my first impression on the new LYS, which is Love Yourself. It is the first black clean beauty brand in Sephora, and I am so excited to try this. And I know you guys probably have seen a billion reviews on this already, but I am so excited to try it. I want to like it. I do support all women. I support, black women, especially. I love being a black woman. And so to me, this was an honor to be able to buy a little bit of everything from this line. And so I'm going to show you today and give you my first impression, honestly, my first impression on this makeup. So if you want to see that, stay tuned. Roll the credits. So excited to do this first impression on this brand. Now, I know you guys probably have seen reviews and wear tests and all that already on this brand. I know I'm last to the, but it took forever for me to get it. But I also wanted to make sure I had the time, that I could dedicate to actually really trying and looking at this makeup. Because one, I am excited to use it. So the first thing I did try and get a little bit of everything from the line, but the only thing I didn't get, and I didn't realize that until after the fact, was the lip balm. Not only did I not get the lip balm, but I ended up getting two of the same thing. So I'm gonna show y'all what that is, because the other one I'm just gonna go ahead and put in a giveaway. And then that way, when I'm able to give this big giveaway away, I can add that to it. So I got two shades of the foundation. Because I didn't quite know which one I was. In Sephora, I don't think they had it set up already to kind of give you a shade finder type of thing. But so this is the packaging that is coming in. And from my understanding, the triangles, they signify change. So that is really, really cute, really cool. And this is what the foundation looks like. Nice rose gold, has a pump, and you do get 1 fluid ounce, I do believe. And I'm gonna give you the vitals in a minute, but you get 1 fluid ounce, and this is called the LYS, which means Love Yourself Triple Fix Serum Foundation. And I got it in 2 shades. The first shade I got it in was DN3, and that's this one, and DN5, and that's this one. Okay, so I'm going to try them both. But first, I'm going to give you the vitals on the foundation. And of course, you guys know I'm going to put it up in the video so that you guys can see it. But first off, it is $22. So it's affordable, which is awesome. It has 35 shades. It has hyaluronic acid. It must be a thing now because everybody has hyaluronic acid in their foundations lately. It is vegan. It's good for dullness, uneven texture. It's a medium coverage, a natural finish, and it is clean at Sephora. And this is the first black clean product at Sephora. And it says it's a luxurious, clean, skincare infused serum foundation with buildable light to medium coverage in an array of shades. And that is pretty much all that it has on Sephora's website. But let me see. Oh, no, not quite. it says also, it has some highlighted ingredients in there, which is a long list, and you guys can go to Sephora to see that. But it does say the formula will satisfy your skincare and foundation fix at the same time. It's formulated with ashwagandha, whatever that is, and hyaluronic acid and turmeric. This customizable clean foundation reduces the look of dark spots, pores, imperfection, and fine lines while highlighting your skin's natural radiance. It's also fragrance-free and silicone-free. So, I see something here about the fine lines and wrinkles and the dark spots. So we're going to see. And I also got the skin gripping serum primer. And this is what this looks like. All the packaging has this, the triangles on it, but this is the Secure Skin Gripping Serum Primer. So I'm assuming that everything has a serum in it. I'll give you a little bit of the vitals on what it's saying with the primer. That it is vegan, it's good for dullness, uneven texture, good for acne, blemishes, good for dark spots, good for pores. It is clean at Sephora. It's a gripping serum face primer. Look of skin, minimize the look of enlarged pores, and brightens the look of hyperpigmentation. Okay, we're going to put this primer to the test because there's a lot of claims on this primer. And you guys know that if you don't know, and this is the first time you've ever watched me, I have a combination of oily skin, mainly oily. I have hyperpigmentation, I have large pores, and I definitely have fine lines and wrinkles. Basically, I have mature skin that has those problems. Not all mature skin has problems that way, but yeah, it's saying that it's the skin type is for normal, combination, and oily skin. Doesn't say anything about dry skin or combination to dry. I don't have anything on my face but moisturizer. So we're going to get into these things first, and then we're going to get into the other things that I brought a little later before we try those. So first off, we need to find out what shade is going to be best for me. So this is the D3, and let's shake this up a little bit. I'm going to just put a little bit on my hand for now so we testing the shade. This is what it looks like. All right, that's what that one looks like. This is the DN5. That's what this one looks like. So I'm gonna put this one next to it, right there. I don't think this is giving it a true reflection of the color because of this light. So let's see. See? I don't think it's giving it a true. I'm gonna go with the, I don't know. How about I just pick any one? All right, so I think I'm gonna go with the lighter one. Let's go ahead and go in with the primer. So we're gonna go ahead and put the primer on first, and let me just show you guys what this is looking like. All right, so when I went to pour this on my, it's really, really kind of gives you that, not quite milk, but we're gonna go ahead and put this all over. Now y'all know the rules already. Y'all know I got a big face, so y'all know I gotta use extra product. All right, so we're getting the primer on, and it is getting really tight, which is normal with blurring and pore mattifying primers. But and this is what the primer is looking like so far. Okay. All right, so you know, guys know this is my hyperpigmentation side that has a lot of texture on this side, a lot of raised moles. This one has a lot of raised moles on this side, a lot of texture on this side too. So what I'm gonna do this time is I'm gonna use the brush on this side, I'm gonna use the sponge on this side, and we're gonna see how it looks. The primer, it feels a little sticky, which it should, like a little, you know, so it can grip the foundation, because I need all the pore mattifying that I can get. Okay, all that. All right, so now I said I was gonna go with the lighter one, and I'm not gonna take it back if it doesn't work, because I definitely want to support the brand. So I'm not gonna take it back, because it is a the owner of this brand is a woman, and I am all about building other women and Black women, all women. So I'm proud of this girl here, and we're gonna keep everything. So let's get started. All right, so I'm gonna use, see, because it doesn't look bad in the regular light. It's just when I take, you know, we're gonna see. Let me go ahead and stop it. So with this side, I'm gonna do the sponge side first, because I don't want these sponges to dry out. So here we go. So this is the sponge side. This is this side. This is side. And you know what? This is really neutral, and I think it looks really nice once it's blended out. The color doesn't look bad at all in natural light. No, it doesn't. It looks okay in natural light. All right. So there we go. What do you guys think so far? All right. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the brush side. Texture right now, and this is like the medium coverage, but you guys see how radiant this is? So that is my concern. It smells like skincare actually, and it goes on like skincare sort of, but this is what it's looking like so far on my texture. And that's this side with the sponge. All right, so this is looking really, really radiant right now. This first layer covered up my hyperpigmentation a little bit, but y'all know we're gonna build it up, and I got a big face, so we can work on the the third and fourth pump. And like I tell you guys all the time, I don't wear 4 pumps in real life. I usually wear just 2, but just for demonstration purposes, I always do it this way. So, and this is it. And y'all, you know what I think I did by accident? I think I messed around and used the dark side the dark one by accident on this side. I think that's what I did, but that's okay because I'm gonna build it up with this one on this side. All right, so let's build it up. All right. Let's go in with the sponge on this side. With the sponge. This is the brush side, but this is, let me get this on the other side and then I'm going to tell you initial thought that I have. And this is the sponge side. All right. So let me just say real quick, this is really, really radiant. Really, really radiant, which makes me really, really nervous. And it doesn't say that it's for dry skin, but it's very much radiant. And I can tell that, you know, the skincare properties in here. Now it is, it's not tacky. It is drying down, but I can tell that it's gonna leave a footprint. The next thing I did get was the translucent setting powder. And I got it, you know, and I was looking at it online and it looked, I don't know, it might have been me, but it looked a little lighter than I thought it would have been. So first off though, this is the packaging for the powder, which I think is super cute, super cute. This is, I got the banana powder for my under eye, and I got, let's see, what's this one? Let's see if this is the same one. No, this one is Loyalty. So I got 2 of the banana powders, which I'm gonna give that other banana powder away. Setting powder I got is actually, I do believe, too dark. I thought it was lighter on the website, but this is actually looks like it's really, really dark. It looks really dark. Yeah, it actually almost looks like a contour shade. So I'm gonna have to use that for that. So in the meantime, I'm gonna have to use a different powder because that's not gonna work. But I also did get a blush, and they are cream blushes. And this one is called, Confident. And this is what this one looks like. And I just had to swipe it. And this one, the packaging on this one is matte, as you can see. And this one is shiny. Okay, so. All right, so this is the blush. It doesn't, I got all these lights in here happening, so you might not see it. But guys, you see this foundation? It is really, really radiant. I haven't powdered it or anything, and I'm not sweating. So it's just really, really radiant. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put some powder on. And I just got this powder, and I was going to try it today, but maybe not. This is the new Tatcha, the Silk Primer. I'm gonna try that another day. Let me use good old trusty. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Chanel powder. As y'all know, this is one of my favorites, and I got tons of powders. But I seem to keep this on my rotation. All right, so this foundation, I'm gonna have to touch this real quick. Let me just, before I know I just put the blush on, but we're gonna see how that works over top of powder, because I gotta try to do something with this foundation so it doesn't look so radiant before I put this powder on. So let's see. Guys, we're gonna powder both sides, because if I don't, it's gonna end up being a train wreck. So just because I really want to give this a nice shot, because I really want to like this a lot. So I'm gonna put, and I can still see the blush peeking through. So I'm gonna make it peek through a little bit more and put some more on there. So it looks like it works well over powder. All right, so this is still really radiant, on the skin even powdered. Let's try to turn this light down some. All right, so I didn't put any concealer on, so that was stupid. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to, I'm gonna put some concealer on. Okay, so again, this is the banana powder, and I'm gonna use that under my eyes. All right, so I put some mascara on and some lipstick, and just to see what was gonna go on with this. Now look, this is what we have right now. All right, so my initial thoughts so far, my initial thoughts before coming back with this foundation on in a couple of hours, I'm not gonna say that I you know, it's super radiant. So that's my concern right now. Even with powder, even with the powder, it looks really radiant. So we're gonna see how this wears. And then when I come back in about an hour or so, we can kind of see what we're working with. Now, before y'all try to judge it on my face, don't say I didn't say I didn't like it. Didn't say I didn't like it. We're gonna just try it and see for a little bit, see how it works out, okay? And I'll be back shortly. All right, guys, so I'm back, and this is what we're looking like. All right, so let me give you my thoughts. So I'm gonna give you the pros first, okay? So the pros was, okay, so let me give you the pros. The pros, it was easy going on the skin. It didn't feel tacky. It dried down really, really nice, actually. Doesn't have a really strong smell. It wore, you know, okay. It didn't feel like heavy on the skin or anything. I couldn't tell that I had, like, you know, a lot of makeup on. And keep in mind now, I got on 4 pumps. I got 2 full pumps on this side and 2 full pumps on this side. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a curve on this one. But some of the good, those are some of the good things about it. It is a very I'm gonna give you some of the cons first, and then I'll give you a synopsis. But some of the cons is it does look a little waxy on the skin. It very well could be because I have so much on, but it does look a little makeup-y. If you decide that you want to do 2 pumps, I feel like it's going to look a little makeup-y. And if you can see, see what I'm saying, it looks a little waxy, and it's a little bit bunched up in here in the nose area. It, you know, it rested in my smile lines. And also, it did really good for being 2.5 hours, I would say this is. It did really good. I thought it would be a lot more shiny. I didn't touch up. I didn't do anything else. And it feels like it would have been a little bit more shiny, but it's not. And that was the thing that shook me the most. I think this would be great for somebody who has dry skin, although it doesn't say that. But I think that this would be good for somebody who has dry skin because it still is very moisturizing and soft to the, you know, to the touch. Now, I didn't try any transfer or anything like that. So I'm just going to softly touch my face and just softly and see. And this is the transfer that I got on my hands. So you're going to leave fingerprints. If you touch your face and then touch something else, you're going to leave fingerprints. But ultimately, guys, I think it's a nice foundation. It's a pretty foundation. I think it would look very, very well, very good with a light coverage, more medium coverage. I don't like it at a full coverage. Like if you try to build it up to this, it'll look great on pictures and it'll look a mess in person because it's not made to be full coverage, and I can clearly see that. Anything more than a medium with this, I don't think would look nice. You know, honestly, I just don't think it would look nice. And I do believe that if you wear it with the light coverage, it's going to dry down really pretty, and it's going to look like Your Skin But Better kind of look. This is definitely that kind of foundation where it's going to be Your Skin But Better kind of look. I do like it. I think that the finish would be very nice. Now, this is the thing. I don't think it's a good foundation for someone who has a lot of texture. I feel like it accented the texture even with the light coat. I feel like it accented the texture in your fine lines and things like that. It may end up different if you use a little bit, you know, on a more light coverage type of thing. But if you're just trying to do a full medium or whatever, it may end up resting in your texture. I feel like it just accented it a little bit. But you know, I have the raised molds, but I feel like it accented. And I like the sponge side much better than the brush side or not. But if you have a really nice smooth skin with just a little bit of things, you know, I think this would look really pretty on you. I think if you like something dewy that looks a little radiant, looks, you know, a little fresh faced kind of thing, I think that you'll like this. You can definitely tell that there is skincare properties in this foundation. My face doesn't feel like it's tingling. It's not doing it, you know, it burning, anything like that. I do like the powder. I like the way that the powder melted into the skin. I think it's very finely milled. It's really a nice powder. This banana powder is really pretty. The blush I did like a lot. I am going to try a couple of more. I'm going to get a couple of other colors. I don't know how crazy I was about this color. The texture of the blush, the way it wore, the way it feels on the skin, it dried down nicely. It's fine. But I mean, you know, you can actually wear this as a lipstick, but you know, I'm gonna get another color because I did see a couple more, but I just kind of thought this was more, I thought it was going to be more, you know, bold in person than it is. It's a little laid back, and I wanted something a little, but it does look really pretty on the skin. Let me turn the light down so you can actually see what it looks like in real light. Let's turn it down some. All right, so I have a little light over this side, so, but this is what it looks like. So it is still radiant. This is what it looks like after 2.5 hours. I feel like it is accenting, and this is what I'm saying. I feel like it's accenting the texture, like on my face. You can kind of see, I can kind of see where I can feel like it is accenting and increasing up in here. And I'm not saying that that's that's, you know, a really bad thing, because I do have some foundations that just smooth it all out and you can't really tell the texture really. But of course I need to exfoliate. And I don't know if I told you, but I'm gonna get some Botox right up in here so I can have it like, yeah, just like that. But no, but ultimately, guys, I think this is worth, I think for it to be a $22 foundation, I think it actually wears better than some of the, you know, $40 foundations that I have. I do like it. Would I buy it again? I don't think I need to, because I have two. But if I ran out of it, I probably would not buy it again, only because I don't think that it is for my skin. So, but guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm glad for you taking the time, spending the time with me tonight. So tell me what you think down below. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you next time. Remember, stay safe. Bye.